Guys, I'm back with another video. This video exposes 3 cops that don't know the law. This cop doesn't know the ID law and actually threatens arrest for loitering on a sidewalk. This channel is Eyes of Odin. Go subscribe, the link in the description.
Unit 181. I was wondering if you gave them a little education today. That public photography is not a crime. Did you let them know that?
Public photography is not a crime?
It's not a crime.
You are correct, but if you're on their property...
But I've never been on their property. I've been on a public sidewalk this whole time.
That's not what they're saying.
Well, I have it all on tape. Body cam and camcorder. So,
Body cam.
did you see me on their property?
Did I see you on their property?
Yes.
No,
Okay, so what they're saying is hearsay, and I have my proof.
Sir?
What's that? May I ask how you pronounce your last name there?
My
Knobloch?
name is Officer Canabla.
Canabla?
This is the deal.
2330, and what's yours? You don't have a name tag? Evans?
My name's tag's right there.
There it is, and what's your badge number?
2053.
Okay, cool.
Now, what's your name,
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
What's your name, sir? You're being detained.
What am I being detained for?
Please answer this officer's question.
I don't answer questions. So, am I being detained or am I free to go?
No, you're not free to go here.
Well, what am I being detained for?
Because I haven't explained to you why.
Well, I don't need any explanations.
Sir, I'm doing my job.
I'm doing my job as well.
Sir, we have a complaint. We're taking care of that complaint, and you're a part of that complaint.
What crime am I being suspected of committing?
You were asked to leave the property.
I've never been on their property.
Sir, this is the deal, okay? I was called out here along with this officer because you were allegedly photographing their establishment.
I was.
And when you were asked to leave, you refused.
I've never been on their property, so they cannot ask me to leave a public sidewalk.
Until I have ascertained what exactly is going on here, you will remain here until I complete my investigation.
Well, until then, what crime am I being suspected of committing?
Just because you claim to have never been on their property does not mean
what
that
crime am I being suspected of committing?
Possibly trespass.
Possibly. Okay, but is that for sure? Is that a for sure? Am I being unlawfully detained here? Because without a crime, I am not detained.
We have a complaint.
Okay.
You're part of that complaint.
Okay.
So therefore, we are speaking with you about that complaint.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
I don't answer questions.
Yeah, I understand that.
Okay. I'm glad you understand that. So, what crime am I being suspected of committing? Again, well, I haven't heard a crime. I've heard possibly.
Criminal trespass.
That's what.
That is a crime.
That's what I'm being.
That you're being investigated for.
Okay, well, until you figure that out, am I being detained or am I free to go?
No.
Well, I'd suggest you guys go figure that out instead of fucking with me. I'm out here.
You are a part of that.
I'm out here doing my job.
What is your job?
I am out here gathering content for a story for possible publication.
Okay. And we are also doing our job.
Okay.
So
why don't you give me an articulate, reasonable suspicion why I'm being detained?
And we've already done that.
No, you have not.
Yes, we have.
Just because it doesn't satisfy your...
I have been on a public sidewalk the whole time. I suggest you go get the security camera then.
We're working on it.
Well, go get it. Why you messing with me? I haven't broken a law yet. So until then, I don't have to answer your questions.
We have not determined that yet.
Well, go determine it. Until you determine it, then I'm unlawfully detained.
No.
And you guys got about 10 minutes to figure this out before I go ahead and walk away. Yes. You have not established a crime that I have committed.
You will be charged with obstructing.
You haven't? No.
Yes.
You have to. If I obstructed, you have to have a crime for me to obstruct.
Trespass is the crime.
I haven't trespassed.
And we don't
Do you have proof that I've trespassed?
Well,
then work on it and then hit me back up because I'll be walking up and down the sidewalk.
We're going to stand here.
I don't need to be cooperative. I'm minding my own business out here. I'm gathering the content that I need.
Sir, that's like poke sticks.
Well, no. I'd like to be left alone. I like to be left alone.
Once we determine exactly what's going on here, you will be left alone if you have not committed a crime.
So you're going to unlawfully detain me here.
Not unlawfully being detained,
Can you please not walk up behind me?
Sir, it's a free sidewalk. I have a right to stand
You're right. You're right. Just don't walk up behind me, please. And can you take your hands out of your pockets, please?
Nope.
Please. I don't feel safe.
That's good.
I don't feel safe.
What exactly
Can
did
you
her
take your
pocket-
hands out of your pockets, please?
Sir,
No?
you can clearly see my weapon. You can clearly see my taser.
Yeah, I just don't like your hands
My
in your
hand
pockets.
is not near.
And I definitely don't like your hands in your pockets. So am I allowed to put my hands in my pockets?
We have not determined that you do not have a weapon.
Well, we don't need to determine anything. You don't even have probable cause to stop me.
Yes.
No, you do not.
We've already explained.
Can I get a supervisor? Can I get a supervisor, please?
111, this gentleman is requesting a supervisor to see.
We just kind of call.
Excuse me, Mark. When you,
Sir, let my
I'm allowed to talk if I need to talk.
not while she is talking to him.
When she's talking to him, I'm talking to Mark.
Sir, I've already asked that you remain quiet until this is
I
done.
don't need to remain
Okay.
quiet.
You've already said
I'm
that
a
you
free
don't have to answer
citizen.
questions or you
You're
don't
right,
have to
I
talk.
don't.
So please exercise that right.
No.
Thank you.
I'm allowed to speak as well.
Once she is finished, you can speak.
No. Because this detainment is unlawful. You and I both know that.
No, I don't.
Yes, we do.
And how
There
do
has
I-
been no
how do I know
crime.
that?
Because there has been no crime committed.
How do I
And when
know
you
that?
showed up, I was on a public sidewalk.
Doesn't mean that you are always here.
Well, then I suggest you find out that I
That's
wasn't.
what we're working on
Well,
right
then
now.
I'd work a little harder before you detain me. You're about 5 minutes from catching a lawsuit.
Is that right?
Yes. Unlawful
Go right ahead.
detainment.
Go right
You're
ahead.
violating my rights right now. You're impeding my free movement.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Because of an
I'm unlawfully detained.
Because of an investigation.
Well, then get investigating and come
Now,
back to me when you have proof. When
this
you
is-
have evidence that I've trespassed, then go ahead. But until then, I have evidence that I didn't. And you are unlawfully detaining me. You and I both know that. And when your supervisor gets here, he'll let you know as well. Until you have proof that I have stepped on that property, you have no right to detain me.
This is
I
not-
should be able to walk up and down the sidewalk, which I pay for, and film whatever I can see.
This is how we're going to proceed.
No,
with
this isn't how we're going to proceed. Then we're going to
sir.
stand here until your supervisor gets here.
That's quite fine with me. This is how we're going to proceed. If we have determined that you were never on their property,
No, this is what I'm going to determine. If you don't let me go in 5 minutes, I'm calling my
Who has a
lawyer.
hold of you, sir?
What's that?
we're now waiting
don't
for the
physically have
supervisor
a
that you
hold of you.
requested.
No, you have me detained, and if I walk away, I will be arrested.
Sir, you just told me I was standing here with my hands in my pockets. Is that correct?
Yep, and I got
And you
my one.
requested a supervisor, is that correct?
I
While I
did.
was talking to these gentlemen?
I did.
You're
So
waiting on the
therefore, at this point, we're waiting on
Oh.
the supervisor. If you don't wish to wait on the supervisor, by all means, now you can go ahead and
Well,
walk
no,
down
actually, I've got one more thing I need to say.
Well, I don't care what you have to say. I don't need to listen to you.
Up
So
here.
I'm being detained so you can tell me something?
Apparently, we have determined that you were not on their property.
Exactly.
Okay, now, this is what I
No,
will say.
no, I don't need any
If you
instructions.
want to-
I am free to film.
Sir!
No, don't yell at me.
If you want to
No,
remain on
we
the
don't need to
sidewalk,
talk anymore.
you will keep in motion back and
Oh,
forth.
is that the law?
Otherwise, you will be arrested for loitering.
Oh,
Do you
for
understand?
loitering.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'm allowed to. I have been walking up and down the sidewalk.
Great.
And I can stop to take my
Are you done with
pictures.
it now?
And I can keep on moving. And you are not. And if you arrest me for loitering, then we really will have a big lawsuit.
Well, we will determine that at the
Okay,
time.
you guys are dismissed. Go ahead. See ya. Have a good day.
Do you not? You
No,
no
you're
longer,
dismissed.
Sir, you can go ahead and poke your sticks
You're
down
dismissed.
the sidewalk, please.
Do you no longer want the
Go ahead and
supervisor?
go.
No, I'll wait for him.
All right. Well,
Okay, then we're gonna wait
all
with
gonna
you.
No,
with you.
we'll wait right here. Okay. Because
Fine by me.
do we not know why? Do you know why we detain people?
And we've already told you.
No. Do you
three
know
times
why?
now
Do you know why you have the
are
right?
allowed to go ahead and go.
Do you know when it's right to detain somebody? When you have a reasonable
Sir, you do not wish to speak
Articulate.
with me. You do not wish to speak
Suspicion
with me. You wish to
of
speak
a
with
crime.
A supervisor. So therefore, I'm going to stop
Okay.
this conversation.
No, well, you don't have to talk back, but I can talk all I want. I like to poke my stick. You guys came and approached me. I didn't approach you.
Because we received a call.
I don't care what you received. Well, did you have evidence that I committed a crime?
Our reasonable
Did you have evidence that I committed a crime?
based on the call that we received.
Well, that wasn't evidence. Then I suggested you should have went and talked to them and asked them first before you came over and detained me unlawfully. I know it hurt your feelings, but you're not the boss of me. I am the boss of you two.
Attempt to be the bigger person.
Oh, is that what it is? Well, You can call me boss. You two are dismissed. You don't have to sit here.
We've already covered that. We're going to remain here
Well,
until the sergeant gets here.
I've already covered it too. I can sit here and wait for the sergeant without you.
But that's not how it works, sir.
Oh, it's not?
You've requested a sergeant, and
Oh,
we will remain here
Well,
until that sergeant
we'll
gets
remain
here.
right here.
Until you say otherwise. If you
We'll
wish
wait
to
right here.
cancel that sergeant, then
No, we're gonna wait right here.
I'll be on our way.
We're going to wait right here so we all get an education today.
Very well.
By the way, you guys are live streaming right now. You guys are probably going to be awesome YouTube stars. You know, females always get riled up. Miss Knobble, whatever your name is. You know, you got real riled up. You don't like it when people talk back to you. When you have no lawful reason to stop me and detain me. That's my biggest issue. You had no lawful right to do that. You don't even care. You can care less. You should have pulled in here, asked them, was he on your property? Once they said no, you should have said, well, public photography is not a crime. He is free to do so. And then, on top of all this, then you want to threaten me with a loitering charge? Get out of here with that.
I never
That's
threatened.
ridiculous.
I explained the law.
That's
to you,
ridiculous.
okay? If you remain in one spot on the sidewalk, you can be charged with loitering.
No, okay.
Okay?
Well,
So,
we'll determine that in court. I don't know if you know this, this ain't my first rodeo. Is that the supervisor?
yes, sir, it is. Is that your property down there?
I don't answer questions. On average, how many people do you harass a day? Do you protect and serve, or do you sit and collect? Hello. Real quick, name, badge number? Tasca?
Yep.
And what was the badge number? 2385. May I ask you not to walk behind me?
Okay, well, I don't want that pointed in my face.
Well, I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I'm
Well,
sorry.
here, I'll set it right here. Okay.
Instead of loitering,
Grab your
since
stuff
you
and
said
go.
you were
Yeah.
done with us,
We're dismissed, you're dismissed.
and you
Well, if you guys
dismissed
are
us.
standing around, why can't I stand around?
We're gonna go to
We're
our
all gonna
cars,
do it.
but you need to get scooted.
Well, I am gonna just go ahead.
Good day.
You keep walking. You guys are dismissed. You have a good day. Go ahead and collect and harass some citizens.
Just keep walking.
Oh, go ahead. Hey, you don't get to talk to me. Just keep on working. Go ahead.
Keep on walking.
Go ahead. See ya. Bye-bye. Stay warm. Get educated. Today's the day you get educated. You don't need to harass citizens.
I'll catch you on the next video.